Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Caroline Theobald, your host for the third annual Tees Businesswomen Awards, celebrating the very best of female success across the Tees region's business scene. Tonight's long-awaited, delayed, postponed, rearranged, and finally here event is completely virtual. COVID and the weather combined to throw one final potential spanner in the works. Snow. Yep, the white stuff. But we're here. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody dressed up or down, weather dependent, and join the celebrations with us. The power of women and what they contribute to business and society is what tonight is all about. Over the next 90 minutes or so, you're going to see us celebrating the very best of so many inspiring women in business and female-led local businesses. There are no fewer than 10 prestigious gongs for our 10 winners. Personally, I'm absolutely thrilled to be hosting this evening because I know so many of the winners and the finalists, and I know what great people they are. That's why it's true to say that all of our finalists are winners tonight. Despite, or perhaps because of COVID, we received no fewer than 85 truly high-quality entries for this year's awards. So, if you made it this far, give yourself a big virtual pat on the back because the competition really was very tough. You'll see what I mean when we start. And here in my hand is one of the beautiful trophies that'll be winging its way to our winners tonight. Of course, the fact that we're flying virtual means that the winners won't receive their awards just yet, but we'll make sure we get them into the rightful hands very soon, as well as the certificates to frame and put on your office walls. And those go to all winners and finalists. A reminder that Tees Businesswomen Awards are brought to you by Tees Business, the voice of business in the Tees region. And they're brought to you in association with long-term sponsor Northern Skills Group, the apprenticeships and training arm of Middlesbrough College. We're also tremendously grateful for the support of all of the awards category sponsors, who we'll hear more from very soon. But now it's time to give a big high five to the programme sponsors, Teesside High School, wine sponsors, FW Capital, Prosecco sponsors, Devereux Consulting, Employment Law and HR, and our film sponsors, Square One Law. And if you're on social media about tonight's awards, and I jolly well hope you are, we'd ask you to use the hashtag #TeesBizWomen, and I'll spell that for you. Tees, T-E-E-S, Biz, B-I-Z, Women, W-O-M-E-N. Copy in our friends at Tees_business, and if you like, also follow Tees Business on Facebook. Let's spread these awards and a lot of good news from the Tees Valley, far and wide. So let's press green for go and start the evening with the two men who made it all happen. A big welcome to Dave Allen and Martin Walker, co-editors and founders of the awards organisers, Tees Business, the voice of business in the Tees Valley. Dave, hey, you look nice in your dicky bow there.
Very much.
A big night for shining a spotlight on inspiring businesswomen in the region. And all the brainchild of you and Martin under the Tees Business banner. Where did
it's been quite a journey to get this far. It's our third year in, and I think it's important to remember where all this came from, why it all started, Caroline. I think we started back in about 4 years ago now, when we run an annual poll in Tees Business which is all about the most inspiring business leaders in the Tees region. And it was pointed out when we published the top 30 as chosen by other business leaders in the region, that out of that entire top 30, only 3 of them were women. And the question was rightly asked, well, why is that? Is this about lack of recognition? Is it about the fact that there isn't enough leading business women? There was lots to ask, and we did several articles, and then we realized, you know what, we can actually help make this change, because there are some amazing business women in the region, and for whatever reason, the spotlight wasn't being shone on them in the right way. So we decided to launch the Tees Businesswomen Awards, and we had quite small idea at the start, and it quickly blossomed, and it grew to last year. We had 470 people in the Grand Marquee at Wynyard Hall. It was a fantastic event, and we were going to go for 500 this year, but then along came COVID, and obviously we had to review things slightly more differently, but here we are.
Well, it's fantastic, and that growth is fantastic. I've been lucky enough to be to everyone normally on a table, not as the host. Martin, this is the 3rd one, as Dave's just said. It's a bit different this year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very different. It's certainly had its challenges. Those who were there at the Tees Tech Awards will know that we have done this for the with an awards event before, but not for the Business Women Awards, and it is a shame. And we've had extra challenges because of the extra restrictions, which has made things even more difficult. But the overriding message really is probably more important than a dinner. So the awards really are about celebrating women's achievements in business and creating role models for young women and girls. So it was more important for us to really continue the momentum that the Business Women Awards created 2 years ago. So it was, really important that we delivered these awards in whatever format.
And the great thing is about streaming this online, we're probably going to reach not 500 but 1,000, 1,500, and really sort of carry that baton, if you like, that inspirational baton for the young women and girls coming up behind. Dave, back to you. I think you've got a few thank yous, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think one thing, you mentioned that this is a Tees business event, and it very much is, but the fact is we couldn't do it. We couldn't possibly even get anywhere near doing this without a massive Tees-wide effort of businesses from right across the region. So the biggest thank you, first of all, to all of our sponsors. We really couldn't do it without you. So thank you for all your support, especially for that Northern Skills Group who sponsored us every year and been brilliant with that. To Wonder Films, who have produced a series of brilliant shortlist films that people will see this evening, and they really are excellent. So thank you for those. To Recognition PR, whose studios we're using today and helping us with all of the filming and the editing. Again, their skills much appreciated. Our designers, Kinship, have helped produce the program, and lots of other collateral. Yourself, Caroline, of course, for being our host today. And I know you've battled through snow as well as COVID tests just to be here. So we really appreciate that as well. To Crystal Galleries, a Middlesbrough firm who've produced the trophies. And obviously to everybody who either entered an award or was nominated somebody else for an award. Even though they did give us another scare by leaving it all to the very last minute. In fact, with 5 days to go before the deadline, we had 10 entries across the 10 categories. And by the end of the week, we had 85. But there was a few scary moments when we started to think, nobody's going to enter it. Well, as every year, they left it all to the last day. And we were left very relieved and happy.
Dave, that's brilliant. And actually, I think it's true to say, isn't it, that actually we've had more entries at 85 this year than ever before. And you can read all about it in the programme, follow the sequence of events. But I just have to say a big thank you to Dave and Martin for outlining what tonight is all about and giving us just a tiny idea of some of the obstacles overcome, ensuring that these really important awards became a reality despite all of the challenges of COVID. Tees Business, as you will have known when you've read it, has been a COVID-free zone during these challenging times, celebrating all the good news that happens in the Tees region. And it's just that positive thinking and resilience when times are tough that characterises so many of our finalists and winners tonight. Now a word from our headline sponsors, Northern Skills Group, the apprenticeships and training arm of Middlesbrough College. Please welcome, in a very COVID-safe manner via Zoom, representing Northern Skills Group, the Principal and Chief Executive of Middlesbrough College, Zoe Lewis. Zoe, good evening. Lovely to see you again. Tell us a little bit about the Northern Skills Group.
Well, Northern Skills Group, I think you just said there, it's the apprenticeship and training arm of Middlesbrough College, which essentially means they're the arm that offer the apprenticeships, courses that might suit people in employment. So if you take apprenticeships, for example, we cover accountancy, dentistry, advanced manufacturing, all the different digital specialisms, management, business admin. So there's very little that Northern Skills Group don't offer now in terms of apprenticeships. But they go much further than that. They've started offering a grant guru service so that they can support businesses unpack really the complex grant arena. And also we're a Kickstart hub, so we can help businesses with free young talent under the Kickstart placement. So there's lots of services that the team at Northern Skills offer to local businesses, really from Northumberland down to Humberside now.
What a great story. And I know that you've been supporting these awards right from the beginning and doing what so many of the finalists and women do, you've just said, innovate and flex and pivot to meet the changing things that have happened this year. Because you've supported, why have you supported it right from the beginning, Zoe?
Well, there's so many benefits to these awards. I think that the first one is, obviously, it recognises that hidden talent and it puts the profile of women and everything that they're doing across Tees businesses out there in the arena. And there was definitely a gap there. But what I love about the awards is it recognises talent that's familiar to us, that's been around for a long time, that have made a difference for many, many years. But it also brings through young talent that maybe we're less familiar with, young entrepreneurs, people coming through the ranks. So it gives an even platform to recognise people locally and recognise the contribution that they're making. But it also provides great networking opportunity, and probably a little bit less so this year online, but certainly in the Grand Marquee, every year we meet new people, new sectors. We learn about things that are going on across the Tees Valley that we maybe didn't know before. And I think we can all learn from talking to new people and new experiences. And finally, and maybe most importantly, they provide inspiration and motivation as young people coming through, looking at these awards, looking at the nominees and hopefully thinking, that could be me. Maybe wanting to stay on Teesside, want to open a business, show their ambition and come through from school, college, university, and stay locally and support our local businesses.
And really, let's just, in closing, amplify that bit, because Dave and Martin talked about the reason for the awards when they took, the top 30 leaders in the first year, only 3 were women. Over the time that you've been supporting the awards, have you seen in the people who are coming in to Northern Skills Group, have you seen more women wanting to be the best they can be?
Absolutely, and I think there's more networking events generally now for women, and women attend more general networking events, which is another good byproduct really of raising awareness of the benefits that those sorts of networking opportunities bring to everybody, I have to say. So it's definitely raised the profile of many people. It's created more contacts, it's created more learning. I call it expanding your spring. Every time you get outside your comfort zone, you meet new people, you learn something new. And that's what this platform's created for people who maybe wouldn't have been seen in the past. So lots and lots of benefits.
What a wonderful image to leave out, expanding your spring. Zoe, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you again for your support from Northern Skills Group and Middlesbrough College, your support from the beginning and again this year. It makes it a very, very special night. Thank you. Soon we'll hear from our keynote speaker, Sarah Davies, who is kindly giving her time free of charge in return for us supporting her chosen charity, the Bradley Lowry Foundation. I'm sure many of you remember the cheeky chappie that was Bradley. His mum too, Gemma, is truly inspirational. And Sarah, as a mother of 2 boys herself, is a patron now of Bradley's charity. Crafters Companion, her company, are corporate sponsors, and they're also supporters of Super Brad's Pad, a holiday home in Scarborough that started taking shape just this December for families whose children suffer from life-limiting conditions. This is the point where, in the real world, I'd be saying there's an envelope on your table and please slip £10 or £20 inside for charity. And this charity really is something. Here's a little boy who's died, his mum going out to raise money for other children and families with life-limiting illnesses. So if we had a real awards, I'd also be nominating somebody from the table to make sure those envelopes were collected. However, in the new normal, we can't do that. But it's really easy to donate. And actually, I suggest that you go onto their website too. There are some absolutely brilliant fundraising ideas, really simple. And for any of us who've had, in my case, children, it's just wonderful to support a Hartlepool-based charity that does so much for children. So where I'm going to direct you to tonight is justgiving.com, which will be known to many of you, fundraising, and then Tees Biz Women. Justgiving.com, fundraising, Tees Biz Women. It only takes a minute, and in that minute you could make a very real difference. Now for our keynote speaker this evening, a face I think you'll all recognise from TV's Dragon's Den. But just as importantly, a mum and a woman with a truly inspiring business story. And she's still completely down to earth. She came up with her business idea when on placement in a small craft company while she was studying at York University. Roll forward until today, and the Newton Aycliffe headquarters Crafters Companion employs 200 people and turns over £30 million a year. It couldn't be run by a nicer, more down-to-earth and say it as it is woman. Let's hear from Sarah.
Hi everyone and good evening. I'm Sarah Davies and I'm thrilled to be welcoming you to the Tees Businesswoman Awards. Some of you may have seen me on Dragon's Den when I joined the panel back in 2019, but locally you might know me as the founder of Crafters Companion, a craft business that I set up 15 years ago. I've always known that I wanted to start my own company, and during my business degree at York University, I did a placement at a small craft company. While I was there, I got chatting to these ladies who were frustrated at having to use plain white envelopes for their beautiful handmade cards. It seemed like such a shame. All this work had gone into making the cards inside. And it's at this point, you could say I had my light bulb moment, because I realised that there was a gap in the market for a product that could create handmade envelopes. And I knew that I was going to be the one to make it come to life. I created the enveloper, had a local joiner produce it in MDF for me, and persuaded the people at Ideal World to let me sell the product during one of their card making slots on their shopping channel. The enveloper was an instant hit. We sold 1,000 units in the first 10 minutes, and then we sold 30,000 within the first 6 months of launching. With that, Crafters Companion was born, and I ended up leaving university with a business that was turning over £500,000. Today, we're a global business employing over 200 staff, selling craft products to people across the world. We've opened offices in the US, but our offices and head office remain here in the Northeast because it's important for us to stick to our roots. Crafters Companion has been on such a huge journey, as have I, and I've learned so much in my years as a woman in business. As an entrepreneur and the leader of a growing organisation, knowing my own self-worth and believing in myself is something I just had to do over the years. Early in my career, my friend and colleague Fiona Cruikshank, she always told me not to let anyone intimidate me. I set up Crafters Companion when I was 21, so there were plenty of times when I was the youngest in the room or quite often the only female. Believing and staying true to myself and knowing that what I had to say was important was my only option. And displaying that kind of confidence, even when you might not always feel it on the inside, has always stood me in great stead. I fully believe that that's what landed me the role on Dragon's Den. When I did my screen test, they actually told me that I was a bit too nice. But I thought, even if I do try to come across a bit tougher, am I really going to try and keep that up? So I stuck to my guns, and hey, they wanted me anyway. So let's get on to why we're all here tonight. The Tees Businesswoman Awards, an evening of celebration when, let's face it, we all need it the most. Last year was really tough and trying for everyone on so many different levels. Businesses of all sorts of shapes and sizes have taken a huge hit, but despite this, I've seen a lot of entrepreneurial spirit. And this resilience, in spite of everything that's happening, has been brilliant to see. Within the craft industry alone, people have taken this time as an opportunity to start their own businesses or adapt existing companies so that they've been able to survive and even flourish at these times. I've really been amazed at how much innovation that I've been able to see and the ability to pivot at such a strange time. Like so many people, we've had to make some difficult decisions ourselves, and we've had to adapt as a company when our trade and retail arms have been really badly affected during that first lockdown. So we used our digital platform, Crafters TV, to bring an education and inspirational shopping experience right into people's homes. Engaging with people online, enabling them to feel part of the community when human interaction has been severely limited, has proven to be really popular. We saw people joining from all different parts of the world, and we've since opened a new studio space where we can develop new shows and increase our offering for our ever-growing community. Because we've made it through 2020, and we're at the beginning of a brand new year where the future is looking a little bit brighter, I'm so proud that I'm able to share in the success of some of our region's brightest businesswomen at the Tees Businesswoman Awards. The Tees Businesswoman Awards started back in 2018 because Dave Allen and Martin Walker, who edit the Tees Business, noticed a lack of recognition for the region's female business leaders. I've known Martin for a number of years, and we've worked on a lot of different projects. He's been a big champion of businesses and has always supported me personally and Crafters Companion. Last year, more than 450 people attended the awards at Wynyard. And even though for the third award ceremony, we're having to do things a little bit differently, it's great to see that so many people have still taken the time to nominate inspirational women and companies led by some fantastic females. It's not always easy to acknowledge when you've done something amazing. When you're so focused on keeping the wheels turning, it's difficult to step back and realise when the work that you're doing is groundbreaking or making a genuine difference to people's lives. So, it's wonderful that there are people in our community who can identify when people in our region are doing exceptional things on a daily basis. It's such a shame that we can't all be together to celebrate in person tonight, but I'm sure that you'll all agree it's more important than ever to celebrate our victory. I hope that attending the event tonight will make people want to be a part of it for years to come, and that some of you will go off and tell others about this. All that's left for me to say is a huge well done for everyone who's been shortlisted tonight, and congratulations to our winners. And if you're feeling generous, don't forget to make a donation to the brilliant Bradley Lowry Foundation tonight. Gemma, who I've got to know and is a fantastic entrepreneur herself, and her team work extremely hard to raise money to support poorly children across the UK. Anything you can afford to give will make a huge difference. So, thank you so much and have a fantastic night.
Thank you, Sarah Davies, for giving us so much inspirational food for thought and also celebrating the friendships and the mentoring and advice you've received, which has helped you get to where you are today. Now it's awards time. We have no fewer than 10 categories for tonight's awards, brought to you by Tees Business in association with Northern Skills Group, the apprenticeships and training arm of Middlesbrough College. Remember, there were no king, or should I say queen makers in our unique judging system. None of the category sponsors got to choose the winners. Instead, the category sponsors were able to choose their 3 finalists, and then all of the sponsors joined forces. So, when our category sponsors open the golden envelopes to reveal the winners tonight, it will be as much a surprise to them as it is to us and to all of you. What a great idea that is. For each category, we have a short film to show you, lovingly created by Middlesbrough's own Wonder Films. Thanks, Chloe, Lou and the team. These films introduce the 3 finalists, and then we'll meet them on a COVID-safe Zoom call with the category sponsor. Please remember, if you're using social media about tonight's awards, we'd ask you to use the hashtag #TeesBizWomen. And each winner receives one of these beauties. What a fantastic award to go for. And all of the finalists and the winners receive a framed certificate for their office wall. So here we go, our very first award of the evening, and it's for the best new business, sponsored by Tees Valley Combined Authority. Here's some films of the shortlist of candidates, brought to you by Wonder Films.
I'm Lindsay Hogg from Hogg Global Logistics. We are an international freight forwarder and a logistics provider. We do everything from organising the freight to organising the customs paperwork and obviously all of the procedures and formalities that go along with that. So we ship anything from small document envelopes to 50-ton consignments, and beyond. I used to work alongside my dad. He's my biggest inspiration. We set up the company while I was actually on maternity leave. 2 weeks before I give birth. We don't like to do things by halves. I do it for my 2 boys. I'm a single mum, I have 2 children, and I'm trying to set a good example to them that they can be what they want to be and do what they want to do in life.
I'm Chloe Glover. I'm the co-founder and creative director of Wonder Films, and we create high-impact, engaging video, helping businesses beat the scroll on social media. Basically, we help our clients with their video marketing, so we create some really cool content and we pump that out for their audiences. We were like it's incredible. We were blown away. Having something like this to end last year and to start this year on is just unbelievable. Wonder, we just do what we love every single day. We get to do all the really cool, amazing things and meet some really incredible people. And so it's amazing to be shortlisted. It's amazing to be recognised in this way and with some freaking mighty people as well, mighty businesses. But at the end of the day, we just do what we love.
So Benny's Coffee Shop is a chain of coffee shops that is... What am I asking? What we do. Oh yeah, we sell coffee. So we're in the Parkway Centre in Colvin-Newham, in Middlesbrough, we're in Middlesbrough Sports Village, we're in Scunthorpe, Scarborough and Beverley, in the Debenham stores there. I'm not entirely sure why we're nominated, and that's...
Because we're awesome.
Yeah, well, obviously.
I hope we can keep it going, make ourselves bigger, better, stronger, greater, international. Reach for the stars, as I say. Why not? Thank you.
Put one on the moon.
It's made of cheese.
Sponsors of our first award of the evening is Tees Valley Combined Authority. And what better way to kick off the evening's awards than to be joined by the power of Zoom, completely COVID safe, the Tees Valley Mayor, Ben Houchen. Welcome, Ben.
Hiya, thanks for having me.
And representing our best new business finalists are Bentley's Coffee Shop, represented by Emily and Helen. Hello. It's like a dinner. There's two of you. Hogg Global Logistics, represented by Lindsay Hogg and her mum Helen, and maybe a dinosaur, we'll see. And Wonder Films, represented by Chloe. Ben, can you tell us first why you think the Tees Businesswomen Awards are so important to our region? And can you do it in a minute?
I'll try. Well, I think they're fantastic stage posts to be able to advertise the fantastic local businesses that we've got. And the three finalists today are a great example of what you can do across lots of different sectors: the logistics sector, creative sector, and the hospitality sector. So it's great for local people to show that they can do it as well. It shows the fantastic talent that we've got, but it also says the same thing to investors from outside of the region. And when they see the great businesses that we've got, when they see the great talent that we've got, hopefully that will encourage them to bring their investment and their jobs to our region as well. So hopefully I think this will be a great advertisement for the Tees Valley and the wider region. And I think these finalists absolutely show the cream of the crop.
And what is it that's so special? What's their pixie dust, Ben?
Well, I mean, just take each of the finalists in turn. I mean, Hogg Global Logistics have done fantastic things as a startup in what is a very, very competitive logistics industry. So hats off to them for making the progress that they've made. You've obviously got the fantastic Wonder Films, who I know haven't just done some work for me, but have done some work for my wife at Conyers School as well. And I know that they sing their praises from the rooftops. And then you've got the Bentley Coffee Shop and Emily Bentley, who I think actually is the way that they do business, and they're some of the loveliest people that I've ever met. If we can have more businesses like that in the Tees Valley region, I think we'll be much, much richer for it. So I don't think we could ask for a better three sets of finalists for this category.
That's wonderful, and how lovely to single out those very special qualities of each of those businesses. Now, it's worth noting at this stage that even the category sponsors don't know who the winners are. All they get to choose is the finalists and what makes those finalist companies special. Another group of 5 sponsors were responsible for scoring all of the category sponsors' finalists, amalgamating them, and then choosing the winners. So nobody knows, not even Ben, who the winner of this category is. So we're here waiting with bated breath. Ben, open the envelope, please.
You're absolutely right there. I was given a very specific note not to open this until now. It's still got the sticky tape on and everything. So hopefully I can see who has won. So the winner is, oh wow, Hogg Global Logistics.
Way! Well done, well done. Congratulations to Lindsay, Helen. Oh, Dad.
I think they're crying.
Dad and the boys. I think we should get the family in. Dad and the boys.
We've got the champagne ready.
Our first winners of the night, the 2020 Best New Business. Lindsay, how good does this feel? I can't get this to you on Zoom, but how good does it feel?
I'm really emotional about it, to be honest. I didn't think we would win, but I was really, really honoured to be even in the shortlist. So I am really overwhelmed and a little bit speechless, which is unusual for me. So thank you so much.
Yeah,
well,
thanks for all the support that everyone has given us. We truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, congratulations. And you heard what Ben said. And we heard too what Ben said about Emily Bentley from Bentley's and from Chloe Clover from Wonder Films. This was a very, very strong list of finalists, really showcasing the best that the Tees Valley, the Tees region can be, getting other people to set up businesses and also to attract new investors into the region. On with our second award of the night and our first individual award. It's the Best Newcomer category, sponsored by Girata. Let's meet the shortlisted candidates.
My name's Tracy Jukes and I'm the owner, the manager and the teacher of Tracy Jukes Beauty Training. I teach beauty, holistics, nail and aesthetics, and we cover the North East and Teesside areas. I love helping people achieve their ambitions, I love teaching people and I love passing on my skills. So the future of Tracy Jukes Beauty Training is looking really positive. We're looking to expand in South London so I can take a little bit of Teesside teaching to the southern students, and then when that's established, probably mid to end of next year, we're going to move more Midlands area as well, and this will be in addition to the Teesside base.
So without being too techie, Greenology takes things that are hard to recycle and in a full circle solution turns them back into oils or valuable byproducts so that it can then be used again. I've been shortlisted as one of Tees Valley's newcomers, which is very exciting. I have been quiet and I am quite fresh to the Tees Valley scene again. I came back to Tees Valley to actually deliver Greenology because I'm really passionate about the area, and I think it's something that can be done so well here because we have such a fantastic workforce. But also there's an element that I think the green recovery is brilliant for Tees Valley.
Yeah, so I was shortlisted for Best Newcomer. Yeah, it feels pretty special. We're new, we've landed on the scene and we're doing something that's different, and I think that entering into the business world is, I was scared doing it, but it's the best, most rewarding thing. Laura Hepburn and Tracy Jukes, they're doing something really special, and it's amazing to be in the same sentence as those guys, in the same sentence as any of the businesses that have been shortlisted, that have been nominated, that even the ones that haven't, there's such a scene right now, and being part of that is really, really special and really humbling, and it feels pretty amazing.
Girata are sponsors of the Best Newcomer Award, and here on COVID Safe Zoom to announce the name of our second winner is Girata's Alison McGee. Welcome and thank you. You look wonderful, all of you, in your sparkles and your shine and your evening dress and your cat's pyjamas, Laura. Fantastic. Representing the finalists in this category are Laura Hepburn of Greenology Teesside, Chloe Clover of Wonder Films, Tracy Jukes of Tracy Jukes Beauty Training. Alison, I know our finalists will be itching to hear the result, but first tell us very briefly about Girata and why the business got involved in sponsoring the third annual Tees Businesswomen Awards.
Well, thank you for having us. Girata, critical power specialists. Put plainly, most businesses cannot function without power. So Girata will specify, design, install and maintain an uninterruptible power supply solution, so that if there was any loss of power, your business could carry on whilst any repair works are done to the supply network. Girata means endurance, resilience, and we saw that in all of the nominees for tonight's awards. So obviously we jumped at the chance to be involved in celebrating the achievements of these amazing women in Teesside. It's an honour to be part of this.
The power of women. You're a power company, the power of women. Now then, come on, you need to put the finalists out of their business. You haven't seen the results either, so open your envelope. Who's the winner?
We are proud to do this. The other directors looked through all of the nominees' profiles, and there's some amazing women out there, and I can honestly say this decision to put these forward was up there with the most difficult decisions we've ever made. But thank you for letting us be involved. Good luck to everybody. But the best newcomer goes to Chloe Clover of Wonder Films. Well done, Chloe.
Whoa, Chloe Clover. Officially our first individual winner tonight. This gleaming trophy, and look at it, isn't it fantastic, ladies? Absolutely amazing. Will soon be winning its way to you. I think I'm right in saying, Chloe, it follows your success at the Tees Tech Awards, where you were a rising star. See, you got stars again here. You must be on top of the world.
I proper blown away, like proper blown away. Like I met Laura and Tracy when we were shooting the videos, and those women are incredible. So like, yeah, you're amazing. But thank you so much. Like, yeah, proper blown away. Thank you.
Wow. Well, Chloe, congratulations. Thank you also to the best newcomer finalists. I said when I started, because I know so many of these finalists, and they're terrific women, and I've seen the films and they're fantastic businesses. So thank you to Laura Hebburn from Greenology Teesside, Tracy Jukes from Tracy Jukes Beauty Training, and thanks to you, Alison, powering the women of Teesside. Enjoy your evening, ladies. A reminder that tonight we're fundraising for a wonderful North East charity called the Bradley Lowry Foundation, helping purchase equipment or treatment for seriously ill children. It only takes 2 minutes to make a donation, large or small. Just visit justgiving.com/fundraising/teesbizwomen. And also go on to the Bradley Lowry Foundation's website. It's got fantastic and really simple A to Z ideas for fundraising yourselves. Our third award this evening is a very special one, particularly in these troubled times. It's the Charity Voluntary Award. The award itself is for the organisation that best demonstrates the role of women in its success. This category is sponsored by 13 Housing Group. But first, let's hear about our shortlist. Let's see them on film.
Track UK is a charity who works with women with substance misuse problems and surrounding issues. We started as an advocacy service, an independent advocacy service for smashing the stigma that keeps women's voices hidden and stop them from going into recovery. Being nominated for the charity award has been amazing, because not only for myself to ease that self-doubt, but along with being nominated for the Inspiring Women Awards, being nominated for the charity award just means the team goes forward and we are noticed, and by being noticed and by being recognised we can support others.
So hi, my name's Liz Edwards. I'm co-founder of a charity called Rubies. We support vulnerable girls in Middlesbrough and Redcar, Cleveland. So we provide courses and workshops and confidence building activities that help girls to increase their self-esteem and build resilience and stay safe. It's really important to us. We started the charity because Middlesbrough was allegedly the worst place in the country to be a girl. And my co-founder, Krista, and I decided that girls needed to hear a more positive message about themselves and their future. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know why we've been shortlisted, but I hope it's because we're a grassroots organisation and we really want to make a difference in the communities where we live and where some of us are raising our own girls.
Yeah, so the award that we're shortlisted for is the Best Charity Award, which is amazing. The whole team are absolutely blown away. We are a domestic abuse service for women aged 16 and over who are experiencing or have experienced domestic abuse at some point previously. We offer a range of different services and input, like practical, emotional, therapeutic support to women all over the area. This job is the most amazing, rewarding job, but it is really tough. Obviously, we're there for a reason. Our ultimate aim is to kind of eradicate domestic abuse so we don't have to exist. But clearly we do have to exist. It's a massive problem in the area. So, the work we do is incredibly important, and I'm always mindful of that.
As I said, 13 Group are sponsoring the Charity/Voluntary Award, and here to announce the winner from the shortlist is Jane Caster, together with the representatives from our finalists, Track UK, represented by Annalisa Argyle, My Sister's Place, represented by Verity Stangram, and Rubies, represented by Liz Edwards. Jane. 3 rather nervous representatives from our charity finalists here, each doing extraordinary and much needed work in the Tees region. Can you tell us why these 3 finalists, these 3 organisations stood out from what I know was a very tough award category?
Well, firstly, they certainly shouldn't be nervous. They should be absolutely proud of what they've achieved. The Tees region is just incredibly lucky to have these 3 finalists because they're all doing their bit in very different ways to help the region's women. You've seen on the video what the charities do, so I won't repeat that. But they're all very different in what they do, but they're all united by key overarching themes, and that's to help people take control, raise their aspirations, and make a positive difference to their own lives. And when you read the nominations, their values, what they stand for, and the impact they've made as charities, it's just amazing. It's incredible, and how that can help our area in the future really will prove to be invaluable. And that's why the nomination stood out.
Thank you so much for that. And tell us a little bit about 13 and why you supported this category.
So 13, we're the largest housing association in the North East. We have about 34,000 properties, with 30,000 of them in the Tees Valley. So we're really committed to the Tees Valley. And people think of a landlord as someone who rents their homes, which of course we do, but we're proud that we're much more than that. We offer a helping hand if people need it by delivering a vast range of additional services, such as money advice, support to young parents facilities, so people can live successfully and independently. So we at 13, we're just really committed to helping communities thrive. And our 3 finalists have played a major role in that, as they're embedded in our communities, where they provide vital support to women of all ages. So ultimately, we have joint aims, and we're all working together to meet those aims.
Right, Jane. 3 charities, 3 tremendous charities doing such fantastic work in the Tees region, awaiting the big news. Please, can you reveal the name of this year's Charity/Voluntary Award winners? Open your envelope.
Get the envelope. And the winner is My Sister's Place.
Wow.
Brilliant. Wow, there you are, Verity. I can't clap because I'm holding this up, but congratulations, what an accolade. This is recognition of your truly wonderful work, looking out for victims of domestic violence and working in partnership to generate the best possible outcomes for women and children. What do you feel about winning this award?
It's brilliant.
I'm pretty blown away and pretty speechless by that. Thank you very much. It's such a strong shortlist of 2 other organisations as well. Incredible, really, really honoured on behalf of every single member of staff, volunteers and the women we help. Thank you. I think we've never worked harder in our sector. The 2 women will agree with that. We've all never worked harder, and it has been such a tough year. So thank you. This will mean a lot to the staff. And yeah, thanks very much for your support.
Thank you, Verity. Congratulations again, and to everybody involved in My Sister's Place on being crowned the 2020 Charity Voluntary Award winners. I said when I started this that all of the finalists, and I think it's particularly true in this category, are winners as well. You do such important work. And Jane had this wonderful image, she talked about your values, she talked about the help, the outreach, and all of the special things you do to help women and girls in our community. So I think from the organisers of the awards and all the people who are tuning in, live streaming in on YouTube, thank you, all of you. Liz from Ruby's, Annalisa Argyle from Track UK. Thank you for the work you do. Congratulations to Verity, and thank you to Jane and your colleagues at 13 for sponsoring this terribly important award. Thank you. A reminder, please, to use the hashtag #TeesBizWomen if you're talking about the awards on social media, which I really hope you are. We had a target to have 500 people round tables. With your help, we'll reach a much, much bigger audience, which is just exactly what these very important awards deserve. Our next award category recognises those individuals who are forging a successful path in sectors that haven't traditionally been associated with women. It's our Breaking the Mould award. Here's our shortlist.
I would say that Greenology are breaking the mould on lots of levels. So that could be the work that we do, because obviously we're in the green recovery right now. So the work we're doing is pioneering and groundbreaking, looking at things like wind turbine blades and how we can decommission them and use our technology. So the things we're doing are not just something great for Teesside, it's something great for the world. But also the way that we do things actually as a business. So we take people from challenging backgrounds and we make sure that that's sustainable as well. So jobs are for life. So we do things a little bit different in our business. I personally break the mould in every angle that you can imagine. I am a career chameleon. I am not just one person who is a one-trick pony. And I break the mould on so many things. I'm so not boring, and I'm so not what you'd expect.
I've got sweaty hands now. I've been shortlisted for Breaking the Mould. I'm very pleased to be shortlisted. I've been in business a long, long time, and it feels fantastic to be on the shortlist. And stay serious in business all the time. I've been in it too long. I've been doing what I'm doing for coming up 35 years. I'm a lady in a very much male-dominated environment and have been for quite some time. So that's probably one of the reasons. I have worked tirelessly to break the mould. Yes, we always focus on quality. We always focus on level of service for our clients, and it's been something that's heavily focused in the business for the last 20 years.
My name's Angela Davies, and I'm the co-founder and managing director of two businesses here on Teesside. It's CSI Training and Events Limited and Crime Scene Assist Limited. Myself and my business partner, Dion Watson, are ex-crime scene investigators, and basically what we've done is we've taken our passion and knowledge for crime scene and forensic investigation, and we've converted that into two businesses. And just recently this year we launched our forensic awareness app through our digital sister company Crime Scene Assist. That's basically aiming to promote forensic awareness to frontline responders. Why do I think I was shortlisted for this award? That's really hard to answer, because I just kind of go about doing what I do, and I really love what I do, and I'm really passionate about it. I've never let kind of my disabilities stop me or hold me back. And then I'm trying to inspire younger generations as well. So I think maybe that's why, but I find that really difficult to answer.
Please welcome now Joanne Rout, representing Breaking the Mold category sponsors, ITS. That's Middlesbrough-based Industrial Technology Systems. And a very warm welcome too to our 3 finalists. Joanne first, but Amanda Gardner of Middlesbrough-based Durham Lifting, Angela Davies of CSI Training and Events, and back for a second time this evening, Laura Hepburn of Greenology Teesside. Joanne, ITS have the privilege of sponsoring tonight's Breaking the Mold category, and I've read recently all about the work the firm is doing to encourage women in the workplace. Tell us why you got involved in this category of our awards.
Oh yes, Caroline, as you said, ITS is an engineering company which employs an unusually high level of women in senior and technical positions. So we were delighted to sponsor this category, as a number of our colleagues at ITS are indeed breaking the mold themselves, often combining their technical careers with caring responsibilities, for example. So, you know, there can be obstacles to returning to certain types of senior or engineering roles once you have a family. And this can partially account for the historically low percentage of women in these roles, with expectations of long hours, extensive travel, being on call and so on. So ITS management recognises this and supports its valued employees by accommodating part-time working and working around home commitments.
Grand. And how impressed were you with our 3 finalists? Because you chose them before they went to the wider pool to choose the winner, because you don't know who the winner is.
No, we don't. We don't know that yet, Caroline. Well, we all sat around, the women involved in the business sat around and discussed the shortlisting process and worked together on that. It wasn't easy. The candidates had all achieved remarkable career successes in fields with a lower representation by women. They've all shown determination and tenacity in overcoming the challenges they face, including impacts of recession, unexpected catastrophic events on their business, as well as, in some cases, disability, illness and discrimination. We were really particularly impressed by the stories of how they had selflessly supported and inspired others, especially in the current pandemic. Examples being job creation, charity work, and involvement with STEM engagement. These are all areas which are really important to ITS too.
Right, thank you for that. It is now time to open that golden envelope. 3 nervous shortlisters. Let's find out who won.
I should need the drum roll, really, don't I? Okay, so the Tees Businesswoman Award 2020 Breaking the Mold is Laura Hepburn of Greenology. Congratulations,
Whoa!
everyone.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you.
Congratulations, Laura. Now, what you don't know is Laura's got COVID. So this hopefully will cheer her up in her cat's pyjamas in her bed. Congratulations, Laura. How does it feel from your sickbed to know it's yours?
I've got to say that this means so much, not for me personally. You know, it's no good wheeling me out every time. It's for the team. It's for anybody that's been told no. It's for anybody that's told that they won't achieve something. This means so much more. And I think for all the women in Tees Valley right now who are facing barriers, this is for them. This is for anybody that's going through this crisis. And we will get to the other side of it, but we've got to work together. And this is why these awards are so important right now. So, sorry, catch my breath. But yeah, we can do this together. We will get through the other side. So thank you so much for the nominations and obviously for the award. But this is for everybody that's watching tonight.
Thank you, Laura. And what a wonderful way that you've just captured all, what this awards is all around. And I think I wanted to say congratulations to the finalists, the other finalists. Every finalist, is a winner in itself. I've seen your films. I know what you do. I know what you've overcome. Well, I know what's in the film, so probably I have a fraction of knowledge. Congratulations to all of you, especially to Laura, and thank you to you, Joanne, and ITS for your sponsorship of this fantastic award. The next of our awards tonight recognises the female-inspired Tees organisation excelling in training and apprenticeships, and it's a category sponsored by PX Group. Let's watch the film introducing us to the shortlist.
Hi, I'm Zoe Lewis. I'm Principal Chief Executive of Middlesbrough College and Northern Skills Group. We're a large further education college with a training arm, one of the largest apprenticeships training providers in the whole of the North East, and of course we're now really pleased to have TTE as part of our group as well. We've been shortlisted for the Training and Apprenticeship Award, and we're really pleased to be represented now in these awards, and to be amongst them is just absolutely fantastic. We're thrilled to bits. The college has been around, well, with its legacy probably since close to the 1800s in various forms, so to be the first female principal of the college is a great honour, and to be able to support other females coming through within the organisation, and of course our trainees and across Tees Valley is just fantastic to be involved in, so really pleased to be able to play our part and be recognised for that in these awards.
Hi, my name's Gemma Gouda. I'm the practice manager of Paul J. Watson Solicitor, a law firm in Middlesbrough which practices in family and children law and criminal defence. For a very small firm of 12 people, we have 3 male and 9 female. 3 people are doing apprenticeships. We've got 2 people doing legal training. We've got people who have qualified in particular specialist qualifications. I think that we are very keen to make sure that everybody benefits from training and guidance, because ultimately staff are more satisfied in their roles and clients get a better level of service.
I think Sir Robert McAlpine have been shortlisted for the Training and Apprenticeship category because of the amount of work that we do, not only within Sir Robert McAlpine but also in the North East, helping the Ambassador Network. So training the next generation to come into the construction industry is extremely important, so people can learn from other older and more experienced mentors, and we can have a good sustainable sector going forward.
Is there many women in your industry?
No. There isn't very many women in the construction industry, around about 1%, and Sir Robert McAlpine have actually started a recent podcast called Beyond 1% in order to try and encourage more women into the industry.
PX Group are sponsors of this category. Please now welcome, via the power of Zoom, Katie Woods-Ruddick to announce the name of the category winner. Hello, Katie. And hello to our 3 nervous finalists, representatives of the firms shortlisted for the Training and Apprenticeship Award. Gemma Gouda, co-owner of father and daughter run Paul J. Watson Solicitors, Paula McMahon of Sir Robert McAlpine, and welcome back to Zoe Lewis, Principal and Chief Executive of Middlesbrough College. Katie, first of all, can you tell us a little bit about PX Group and why you wanted to support the region's businesswomen by sponsoring the Training and Apprenticeships category this evening?
Yep. So evening all. So PX Group is based in Stockton, where it's got an energy trading and engineering business. But at the core of our business is the operation of complex processing assets, predominantly in the energy-related sectors, from power stations in London, Yorkshire, Humberside, to the natural gas processing sites on Teesside and Aberdeen, which between them process around 25% of the UK's gas on a daily basis. In addition to that, we operate a chemical park in Hull, similar to the one that we find on the Wilton site here on Teesside. And this is our third year of sponsoring these awards, which means we've been part of them since the beginning. As a business, we've got a long history of supporting apprentices, developing them and assisting them in their career journey. I myself started as an apprentice many years ago, and I know what you can achieve when you're surrounded by people who support, guide and mentor you and are passionate about your growth and development. So being part of an event that showcases and highlights the fantastic achievements of the Tees Valley's businesswomen is just an absolute must for us as a business to be involved in.
Our three organisations excel in this field, excel in training apprenticeships, and it's lovely to hear, Katie, that you were one of those yourself, which is fantastic. And what a company you're now representing. The three organisations who are here excel in the field, not only being female inspired themselves, but also giving fantastic training and apprenticeship opportunities to females. So, without further ado, Katie, you've got your envelope there. Can you now reveal our training and apprenticeships winner?
So the winner of the training and apprenticeship category is Sir Robert McAlpine.
I think we have to do a big, the only disappointment is we can't really do this live. Congratulations, Sir Robert McAlpine. You're our Training and Apprenticeships Award winners. This beautiful trophy, I've got to lift it up again. This beautiful trophy will still be in your hands.
Great.
Paula, congratulations to everyone at Sir Robert McAlpine. You're representing the company this evening, but I'm sure this is a recognition for a lot of people. Just tell us a little about that.
Yeah, I mean, Sir Robert McAlpine support lots of people inside our own organisation and out, and I'm absolutely delighted that we've been recognised, especially since we were up against such strong competition, and it's great to see so many companies in the Tees Valley promoting apprenticeships and giving our young people a positive and good future.
Thank you for that, and congratulations again to you, the Training and Apprenticeships winner, Sir Robert McAlpine. And also to the category finalists. I said earlier, and I meant it, all the finalists tonight are winners too. It's a very strong field. Zoe Lewis, representing Middlesbrough College, and Gemma Gouda, co-owner of Paul J. Watson Solicitor. Thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you to PX Group. Thank you, Katie, and have a great night. Next up, it's the award that recognises the efforts of an individual, not only over the past 12 months, but over an entire career. It's the Lifelong Inspiration Award, and it's sponsored by Faithful and Gould. Let's take a look at the shortlist.
We have developed the most transformative literacy programme, which we deliver across the UK, in Florida as well, and Middle East. It dramatically improves and impacts on students' learning, in learning how to decode words, but also vocabulary. We need to be teaching both together. It's not just for the young learners, we teach adults as well. We go into prisons, and also we help people who are furthest away from employment. To be shortlisted for the Lifelong Inspiration Award, it came as a totally out of the blue, and it means so much to me because I have spent many years trying to develop a programme that will impact on other people's lives and change their lives, and to have that recognised, I think it's really unbelievable.
Hi, my name's Jane Turner. I'm Pro Vice Chancellor for Enterprise and Business Engagement at Teesside University. I've been shortlisted for the Lifelong Inspiration Award, which was a shock and a real honour and privilege. The community of businesswomen in the Tees Valley has grown, but I know there is potential for us to be doing so much more in connecting, particularly with the young people in our communities. Many young people will struggle to get a rung on the career ladder, and again, it's even more so our responsibility to help the young women of our region, mentoring, networking, introducing, supporting, advising, guiding. So let's just be there for that community and create that network and mesh of support that they need now more than ever.
Hi, I'm Katrina Morley. I'm the CEO of Tees Valley Education Multi-Academy Trust. We serve over 1,000 children, giving them opportunities for learning, for pastoral development, for digital development, for the arts, a different voice, a different platform and a different vision of what tomorrow could look for and look at. Look like. Take your pick. I'm shortlisted for the Lifelong Achievement Award, and it feels both a privilege as well as a bit of a shock, really. And it's incredibly humbling to be nominated alongside the calibre of people like Jane and Katie. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, believe in your abilities, and fundamentally by believing and asking, you'll create a massive difference in the world. We need you.
And here to reveal the category winner for Lifelong Inspiration is Kimberly Workman of sponsors Faithful and Gould. Joining Kimberly on Zoom are our Lifelong Inspiration finalists, Katrina Morley of Tees Valley Education, Katie Parkinson of Lexonic, and in place of Professor Jane Turner, OBE of Teesside University, her colleague Sharon Patterson. Kimberly, what drove Faithful and Gould to get involved with the Tees Businesswomen Awards?
Well, we're committed to not only inspiring the next generation to be whatever they want to be, but also encouraging those already within their careers to thrive and shape a flourishing future in the Tees Valley. We think the awards are a positive platform to celebrate, inspire and encourage. People need to see and hear the journeys of women succeeding, whether that's through outstanding leadership, challenging systems or simply supporting others. And we think recognition is a powerful yet often overlooked way of celebrating people and letting them know that they are making a positive difference. So the awards are a great way to bestow confidence, cultivate leadership, nurture talent and perhaps most importantly, inspire our incredible community.
And this really is a very special award, isn't it? With 3 very, very deserving finalists who've done extraordinary things, but in very different ways.
Absolutely, and what an honour it is to present it. These brilliant women are fantastic examples of the many qualities which makes the Tees Valley region a great place to live, work and study. They all have achieved amazing things. And with this Lifelong Inspiration Award in particular, I think it's great that we're highlighting and celebrating the exceptional achievements of Katrina, Kate and Jane, as their success will spur others on to follow in their footsteps. It's important the region has role models, and I think particularly after the year we've all had, we need to celebrate, inspire and encourage our community as much as we can, and I'd like to think this award helps us to do that.
Right, well, none of us know who's got this award, so please could you open your envelope?
I will. And the winner is Jane Turner, Teesside University.
Well, I think it's a big award, this. Let's give her a clap. I mean, it's so sad that she can't be here with us. Sharon, do you want to say something on behalf of Jane?
Yes, just very quickly. Thank you, Caroline. It's an absolute joy to be able to receive this award on Jane's behalf. And she has sent a very short message, which I'll just very quickly read, which is just thank you. It is such an honour and such a privilege to be nominated and named alongside such impactful women. An absolute joy to receive it on Jane's behalf.
Thank you, Sharon. And actually, I want to turn to those impactful women because my word, they have and they are making an extraordinary difference. You're on mute, Katrina, so I'm going to come to you, Katie, first. Just a couple of things about Jane.
Just an absolute unbelievable woman who is so strong. Personally, I know that she's got challenges herself that she overcomes and puts them to one side and really champions the apprenticeships and people coming through this into the careers for the future. So just an amazing, very powerful woman.
And Katrina?
From my point of view, I met Jane 2 years ago over a coffee. We didn't know one another then, and gosh, it's never been the same since. She has a passion and a commitment and a drive and a level of energy that we can all only ascribe to, but she also promises and delivers and pays it forward. Her commitment to the wider area, the wider arena of learning and education, her commitment to anybody who wants a better future is humbling to be around and actually a privilege to be a part of. She is such a deserving winner.
Thank you, ladies. And Jane said that the two of you, you know, she holds, and she's generous, isn't she? She's really generous. She holds people up. She knows who her peers are, and I know that you two are two of them. So, Kimberly, that's who your winner is. Thank you for sponsoring this award. Sharon, thank you for being here for Jane. Katie and Katrina, thank you for what you've said. Thank you. If you're on social media discussing tonight's awards, please use the hashtag #TeasBizWomen. We want these awards and this really strong message about the power of women to go out into the world as far as it can reach. So, on to our next award. Punch Robson Solicitors are the sponsors of our next category. Let's take a look at the shortlist of SME Business for the year.
Hi, I'm Bev. I'm the MD of Abacus Bean. We're a relatively new accountancy firm set up at Level Q in Stockton-on-Tees. We've been shortlisted for SME of the Year. The services we provide are typically all the services you can get at a much larger accountancy firm. We've had a pretty good year. We've doubled our staff, we've quadrupled our profits, we've increased our turnover by 114%, and whilst doing that, we have helped hundreds of other businesses. We've kept people safe, we've kept people in jobs, we've done hundreds of furlough claims, and we've helped people raise finance to keep their teams safe, to help them pay the mortgages, pay the bills. And we've done all that in a pandemic, and I'm most proud of the fact that our team has helped others. You know, we've kept other people safe.
Durham Lifting are an engineering lifting manufacturing company. We design and build heavy lifting equipment. We have testing facilities. We do sales and hire of lifting equipment. Quite a few contexts, but all around lifting equipment. The future for us guys is fantastic. We've got a product range which we launched in 2020, just before COVID hit the business. That's slowly coming to fruition. The market is looking really vibrant. We've managed to stay busy during COVID. We've got our people employed on a daily basis at the moment. So 2021 looks exceptionally busy for us guys.
So Intersight is a tech SaaS platform, and it specialises in online inductions and contractor management solutions for secure and hazardous sites. Intersight is one of only a very few companies who actually used a digital product to enhance the induction and contractor management process. So in terms of actually digitising what these industries do, it is very new to kind of those particular companies. So we are kind of, I suppose, at the forefront of what we do, and we're continuously trying to innovate and develop those particular features to help the people on site.
Let's welcome now a great supporter of our awards, Elaine McLean-Wood of Punch Robson Solicitors, to reveal the winner of the SME Business of the Year. But before we do that, can I say a very big welcome to our finalists, including one company name that we've already come across this evening. Welcome to Emma Stonehouse of Durham Lifting, Daniel Crochet of Intersight, And the winner of the best new business last year, Abacus Bean's Bev Goodall. Elaine, Punch Robson Solicitors have been supporting businesses large and small for decades. But it's been a tough old year for small, medium and large enterprises this year, hasn't it? Does this mean that our 3 finalists, all from very different sectors, deserve extra credit this evening?
Absolutely. It's the 3rd year that Punch Robson have sponsored the award since its inception at Teesside, and it has been challenging for each and every one of us as a business, both professionally and personally. And it's difficult to have time sometimes to put yourself forward for these awards or for other people to nominate. And looking at the different sectors that have been shortlisted and that the finalists here, that they do deserve a pat on the back. Absolutely. And when you look at the SMEs, 95% of the trading businesses in the UK is SMEs, so it is important that we applaud that.
And it's fantastic to have had the support that you've given to the awards for the 3 years that you have. You as a company, as a professional company, have always moved with the times, but you must have been were you very impressed, particularly this year, with the standard of entries that you received?
Yes, there was 8 nominations, and obviously we did the shortlist of the 3. And what you look at and you give extra credit for is the trading history, the achievement, the innovation, the consistency of the business, the increase of employees over the last year, the turnover. So we consider all of that to champion those that deserve it, and it is on merit. It isn't. I know there's always been the argument about having the Women in Business Awards, but it is on merit and it is important, and it's important that we give credit where it's due and to champion that in Teesside.
That's fantastic. Now, you don't know who the winner is because you chose the finalist, but all the sponsors chose the winner. So I invite you now to fish out your golden envelope, open it, and put these 3 out of their misery.
I feel nervous, so yes, I've not seen it. So the SME of the year, Abacus Bean. Well done, Bev.
Wow, well done, Bev. Hey, you're on a roll.
Oh my gosh.
Well
done, Bev. I'm shaking. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, and well done to Durham Lifting and to Intersight. It's great to be shortlisted with some other great companies, and we're really delighted to take part in the awards. I really don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
Right, well, I might say a bit for you, Bev, if that's all right, because last year you won the best newcomer, no, the best new business.
Best new business.
Best new business. So you've gone from best new business one year, and just picking up what Elaine said, this is on merit, it's on turnover, it's what's been achieved, it's what's happened over the last year. We saw a bit in your film, but actually an award as a new business last year and a SME this year. Hats off, Bev. But
thank you. We've had a good 2 years. Really feeling very lucky and very proud of the team. It's not just me; it's a full team effort.
It's a team that makes a business, isn't it? And actually, but I want to say again to many congratulations to Intersight and to Durham Lifting, because of course, and from what you've said, Elaine, it was hard fought. These are great businesses in a really important category, the backbone of the UK. So thank you to all. Thank you to you, Elaine, for your sponsorship. Thank you, Danielle and Emma, and congratulations, Bev.
Yeah, well done, Bev.
Congratulations. Thanks very much.
A reminder that as well as celebrating the best of our businesswomen tonight, we're also fundraising for the Bradley Lowry Foundation towards purchasing vital equipment and treatment for seriously ill children and their families in North East England. It only takes a couple of minutes to make a donation via the Just Giving website at www.justgiving.com/fundraising/TeesBizWomen. Now, our next awards brought tears of emotion last year when Catherine Devereux was revealed as the incredibly worthy winner of the Inspiring Others category for her work in establishing the Headlight Project in memory of her husband, Russ. It's a category sponsored by PD Ports. Let's take a look at the shortlist.
Yeah, so I'm in recovery from drugs and alcohol. I'm very passionate about supporting other people who have got into drugs and alcohol. So I got into recovery 11 years ago. I'm 11 years clean and sober. It's been a long journey. The charity is developing all of the time. We have a community interest company as well called Lobster Recovery, which is our sustainable arm. Our charity is free at the point of delivery. We're looking at training. I'm part of the Girls Network mentoring. We look at intervention. We look at group work. We do walks. We have a women-only recovery group with over 4,200 members where it's a safe space for women to do safe space sessions. Because it is about that, and it's about helping other women, there's a way out and there's hope.
So I was delighted to be put forward for the Inspiring Others Award. It makes me really feel quite honoured to have been put forward for that because it just shows that making a difference. I totally love helping people get qualified, and I also do lots of STEM work and go into schools to actually encourage the next generation of people come into the construction industry and engineering. And since I enjoy it so much, bring it on, more of the same please. I think Inspiring Others is all about actually making them feel good about themselves and giving them the confidence to actually be themselves and be the best they can be. And I think that's about the best thing anyone can do for anyone else.
Hi, my name's Jane Turner and I'm Pro Vice Chancellor for Enterprise and Business Engagement at Teesside University. I'm shortlisted for the Inspiring Others Award, and it's a real privilege to be nominated this year. There's some very strong competition. I think the businesswomen in the community of the Tees Valley is growing. I think it's getting real momentum and energy and pace and focus behind it. But there's still huge potential for us to do so much more, particularly with the younger women in the Tees Valley as well. My message for women starting out in their careers: we know for our young women of the region they are going to be particularly challenged and some very disadvantaged in terms of the career ladder. So for the women who are so-called established in their roles, I think we have a greater responsibility and onus more than ever. There are tough times ahead and we need to be there for these young women in ways that we haven't been before.
Three very worthy finalists here, but to tell us who the winner of the Inspiring Others category is Frans Callier, CEO of PD Ports. Before I introduce him, I want to say a big welcome to our finalists on Zoom. Paula McMahon of Sir Robert McAlpine, already the winner of one trophy tonight, Paula. Annalisa Argyle of Track UK, who was a finalist in our charity category. And Professor Jane Turner, ably represented by Sharon Patterson. And I know that we've got fantastic finalists here. The audience have seen the films, a very difficult job for you. Frans, so many great businesswomen being supported tonight. Tell us why PD Ports wanted to be part of all of this.
Two reasons. This is about PD Ports and it's about myself. You guys are inspirational. I was talking to my kids, and I've got three, one boy, two girls yesterday about this, and I wanted to let them know what we're going to do. And I wanted to show them that whatever the girls and my boy want to do in life, they can achieve that. And I spoke about you and I said, well, this is what these people do. There's nothing in the world that you can't do unless you put your mind to it. And I think it's fantastic what you guys have done and how you shape your careers and your lives. And you know what, I really want to pay credit to you and a testimony to where you are today. Fantastic.
Wonderful. 3 incredible women chosen as finalists by you, all with very different stories to tell, all truly inspiring. Frans, we're in your hands. You don't know who the winner is here. Can you open your golden envelope and tell us who, as a sponsor, and tell us who the winner of the Inspiring Others Award for this year is?
I can. I'm waiting for the drums in the background.
Right, I'm going to drum my desk. I'm going to drum my desk.
Do it. And the winner is Annelies Argyle. Congratulations, Annelies. Well done.
Thank you.
Absolutely spot on. Yeah.
Fantastic, Annelies.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Annelies. What brilliant recognition for your work, helping women going through real crises in your lives. Yep, I can see it. TRACK stands, for people who don't know, TRACK stands for the Recovery Advocates and Consultants Teesside. It's an independent advocacy service for people with a substance misuse disorder. And you know what they're going through, Annelies, don't you? You've been there. What does winning this mean to you?
So my recovery is reward enough, but I'm over the moon that I've received this award against so many of the strong finalists. I mean, you know, they've just blown me away as well, and they're all inspirational. I just really hope that this raises the profile not only for me but for my charity Track UK. I hope it will empower and inspire and give hope and a voice to other women suffering. And I hope it raises awareness that we can overcome adversity such as addiction and live productive lives and happy lives. It's so important to me. Thank you so much.
Annelies, thank you so much for that, those very moving words. And actually, let's help spread them out. Use, please, hashtag Tees Biz Awards, because actually these awards are important. They're important for exactly what Frans told his girls this morning. You know, you can. And you 3 women have and do and keep on going. Congratulations to all of you. I said when I started, every finalist was also a winner. And my word, that's true, particularly in this case. Congratulations. And thank you to you, Frans, for your sponsorship of this important award.
My pleasure. And well done. Once again, congratulations, Annelies. Absolutely well deserved.
Now it's getting serious. Just 2 big awards left. And next up, it's time to find out who will be our 2020 Business of the Year, sponsored by Teesside University. Let's hear the shortlist.
Intersight's been shortlisted for Business of the Year, which we're absolutely thrilled about. We never thought we never imagined that we'd actually be in that category. So even just to be shortlisted alongside the other nominees, we're absolutely thrilled. We've got really big growth plans for Intersight. So although we've had a lot of success in what we've done so far, we have got big plans to actually, further develop other systems to really roll them out to heavy industry and transform the way that they work. The team is absolutely brilliant, and to be honest, I couldn't do it without the guys behind me as well. So yeah, we absolutely love it.
The Ethical Housing Company has been shortlisted for Business of the Year. We're really proud of the work that we do in the Ethical Housing Company. There are so many people across Teesside in our community who often suffer in silence, who live in really terrible condition properties. They might have quite dubious landlords. They might unfortunately even nowadays be living on the streets or who are hidden homeless. And I guess therefore the most proud part of what we do is that we help people move on with their lives to live in a decent, secure home.
I'm Lou Tonner and I'm the Managing Director of Wonder Films, and we're a video marketing company creating videos for businesses to beat the scroll on social media. We have been shortlisted for Business of the Year. And how do I feel about that? Shocked. That's a big one. We do things so different at Wonder, and if we're doing it the same as everybody else, then that's not what we do it for. We want to be pushing boundaries and pushing boundaries for our clients and putting them out of not out of the comfort zone. We like to put our clients out of the comfort zone. I think that's pretty accurate, and try new things and get the best results.
Ready to reveal the business of the year? A big welcome back to Sharon Patterson of category sponsor Teesside University. Welcome to our 3 strong finalists: Lou Tonner, the Managing Director of Wonder Films, Danielle Crochet, Director of Intersight, and last but not least, the Ethical Housing Company. A big welcome to Carla Keegans. Sharon, can you tell us why Teesside University decided to sponsor the Company of the Year Awards this year?
Yes, certainly, Caroline. For the past 2 years, the university has sponsored the Businesswoman of the Year Awards. So this year we wanted to do something a bit different, shake it up a bit. Teesside University prides itself on being at the heart of the business community across the Tees Valley. And this year, probably more than any other, we really wanted to recognise the achievements of a business that is having a real impact in our region.
That's fantastic, Sharon, thank you. And these are all quite young companies too, young companies with impact. So they must have really wowed you.
They certainly did. These are 3 outstanding businesses led by women who show intent and purpose. And these 3 companies really impressed with their ambition, their imagination, their determination to grow and to innovate. And they've all achieved such a lot in such a short space of time, and they've all made a real impact.
Now, you might be the category sponsor, but you've got no idea who the winner is. You've chosen these 3, but not the winner. That's the broader sponsor community. So go on, they're on tenterhooks. Who's the winner?
We'll open the envelope. And I am delighted to announce that the winner of Business of the Year is Wonder Films. Congratulations.
Wow, that was a surprise. How wonderful. And congratulations, Lou, and the jumping bean, Chloe, who's taken, I think Zoe's, she was talking about extending your stride or extending your jump this morning, and that was it. So congratulations to you. And as I said right at the start of the awards, actually congratulations both to Carla and to Danielle, because everybody who's got to hear, as you said, Sharon, they're all winners, but there's only one of these. So what does this mean to you? Are we going to have it from both of you? Go on, Lou, your turn to chat.
I've got tears in my eyes, and that's so lame. I'm so sorry, but I honestly, I wasn't expecting that at all. Like, I wasn't expecting the tears either. But thank you so much. Like, Intersight and the Ethical Housing Company are doing incredible things, and yeah, just to be shortlisted was incredible. I'm so proud of the Wonder team, everything that everyone doing in the things everyone's doing to get through COVID. Just everyone's sticking together and showing each other support and love. It's just incredible. Do you know what I mean? I think you said it all.
Right then. Now then, the challenge I will set to you, Sharon, when she talked about these awards, she was talking about dynamic, innovative Tees Valley companies. You, Carla, and Danielle. The challenge I set to you is to use your social media power and spread the word about these fantastic awards, what women in the Tees Valley can do, and actually why it's important to actually have these awards every year and showcase the businesses that are represented here and the women that are leading them. And I will just remind people of the hashtag, which is hashtag TeesBizWomen. That's my challenge. Congratulations, Lou and Chloe. Congratulations too, but there's only one of these, Intersight and the Ethical Housing Company. And thank you to Teesside University. So, just one award left. And this is where we discover the successor to 2018 winner, Claire Preston, and 2019 winner, Sharon Lane, as we reveal who the 2020 Tees Businesswomen of the Year is. Our final award is sponsored by Cornerstone Business Solutions. But first, let's hear from the 3 amazing businesswomen who make up our final 3.
My name is Jane Armitage. I'm the managing partner of Jackson's Law Firm. We are a full-service legal firm in Stockton-on-Tees and Newcastle, and we look after clients' personal and business legal needs. I have an amazing team who I work with, and because of that, we have been able to do all sorts of different things in the Tees Valley, and we've been able to help the business community and help other young women, and I think that my team have enabled me to be shortlisted. And it gives me immense pleasure when I see those people beginning to blossom in their career and prosper and go on to the next stage of their development.
I've been shortlisted for Tees Businesswoman of the Year. It's a real honour to have been shortlisted. I'm really surprised. We've recently secured a lot of new investment money, which will really help underpin our growth plans, which in a nutshell means we'll be able to buy more houses in order that we can house more people right across our community in Teesside. I still don't class myself as a businesswoman because I come from a public service background, but I'm 6 years on now and I now run 2 companies, so although I am still a housing professional, I guess I am definitely also a businesswoman.
So what do HR Alchemy do? Well, we look after human resources for a wide variety of businesses, both regionally and nationally. We've got over 110 clients, and basically we look after businesses' really prized asset, which is their staff. My story's not quite straightforward. You know, I was doing the job that I loved for over 20 years, and that company went into liquidation. Just because the path you're going down doesn't always work out, it doesn't stop you getting where you want to be. And had that not happened in my life and I'd not lost everything, I wouldn't be here tonight, because it's given me such determination and such an impetus to really go on and be the best that I can in everything I do. And I'm just delighted to be able to share that message, because don't ever give up. You may get hit with some challenges in your life, but as that song says, when you get knocked down, you get back up again, and that's what we do. That's what Tees Businesswomen do.
And here to reveal who the 3rd Tees Businesswoman of the Year is, please welcome from Cornerstone Business Solutions, Director Chris Bibby. And a very big welcome to our shortlist for this prestigious award. Welcome back, Carla. Carla Keegans of Business of the Year finalists, the Ethical Housing Group. Welcome to Jane Armitage, winner of last year's Business of the Year, Jackson's Law Firm. And welcome too to Jo Davis of HR Alchemy.
Hi.
Chris, first, tell us a little bit about Cornerstone. We know you're the party people when we're allowed to do it, but you've also got a very serious business out there, fantastic business in the heart of Teesside. So tell us a bit about you.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't really been able to do much of the partying this year. You're more likely to find us with a cup of tea than a glass of champagne or a pint this time round. But yeah, so Cornerstone have been going for 13 years. We started out life as a small IT company. Over the years, that's grown and evolved into providing a one-stop shop for all things IT related, from IT support, which is still the biggest part of the business, through to network design and installation. Cybersecurity is huge now, given all of the threats out there, and cloud computing, basically anything in the office with a plug, apart from a kettle, and anything to do with the internet is kind of what we do now. We pride ourselves in offering the best possible technical support and customer service available, and we've got a great list of clients in the region, ranging from 3 users all the way up to 300.
Fantastic. You're also great supporters of the Tees Businesswomen Awards. It's your first year, though, as sponsors of the Businesswoman of the Year. So in 30 seconds, just how deserving are Jane, Jo and Carla?
Yeah, absolutely. They all deserve to win, all from very different industries. Jane, I know and have worked with for many, many years, because we've looked after her for, I think, about 4 years now. And Jo actually does our HR as well, which is great. She does a great job. Carla, I didn't really know much about, but having read about you, but having read about you in the Tees Valley Business magazine, and with the proposals and the applications, you've obviously got a great business, and it's a really exciting time for you as well, and everyone at Ethical Housing Company.
So, have you got your envelope?
I have, yes.
Could you tell us then which of these fantastic women is the winner of the Businesswoman of the Year?
Yeah, so the winner of Businesswoman of the Year is Jane Armitage.
Oh, hey, well done.
Jane, congratulations.
It's a massive shock.
Congratulations, Jane. I'm afraid I can't give this to you or throw it
I'll try
through.
and catch it, sort of TikTok style.
This is a wonderful award. How much does it mean to you? And what responsibility goes with it?
I think it's difficult to say what it means to me. It means a huge amount to me because it comes from the Tees business community. It's a big shock because I think that Carla and Jo deserve this equally as much as I do, as do many other business women in the Tees Valley. I sort of thought that this year it ought to go to someone who'd invented a vaccine or done something medical, really. I sort of feel a bit that way, but it's a massive responsibility as well, and a responsibility that it will be a huge pleasure and something that I take really, really seriously. I will be delighted to help support other Tees business women, as I have been supported in this fantastic community that we have. So yeah, it's a massive shock, but I'm very, very proud, and I'm very delighted for Jackson's, because actually you can only be a leader of a business if you've got a business that's strong to lead and a really strong team, and you know that is where it comes from. It comes from Jackson's, basically.
Thank you, Jane, and congratulations again. Thank you to our other finalists, and congratulations for being finalists, Jo and Carla. And thank you, Chris, for making this very important award possible, and for sharing a bit about your business, but also about the 3 businesses and the 3 business women who are here with us this evening. Jane, we'll leave the final word to you. Congratulations, Jane Armitage of Jackson's Law. Just when you thought we were all done and dusted, we wanted to end the night with a reminder of what the Tees Businesswomen Awards are all about. I'm talking about those people, those very special individuals who truly make a difference by inspiring others. In the first year of the awards, one of our finalists was a wonderful lady called Julie Donaldson. In 2020, Julie sadly lost her life to this horrific pandemic, just a few short months after getting married. I'm delighted to welcome to the awards Julie's husband, John Proudler, together with 2 others who know all about what an inspiration Julie was, Kirsten Donkin from PD Ports, and Jeremy Gartland, station manager of Zetland FM, where Julie worked. I'm going to start with you, Jeremy. Can you tell us a little about what made Julie so very special?
It's difficult to know where to start, to be honest. She was just an incredible person and just so talented in every aspect of her life. As a broadcaster, as a radio presenter, radio just oozed out of every pore. It was in her bones. It literally was. She could sit behind a microphone and talk to people absolutely naturally. She just had that perfect knack of communication and could just talk to you on the radio as if she was talking to you, as if you were sat next to her having a chat. It was brilliant. And she loved people. She loved to find out their stories, and she just loved the community as well. She was all about making sure that events were promoted, that charities and organisations got their voice heard. She was just brilliant. And as a person, I knew her very well personally too. Just absolutely lovely. And we really miss her here at Zetland FM.
What a lovely tribute. Thank you, Jeremy. You've really brought her alive. Kirsten, you too have been touched by Julie's inspiration.
Yeah, I mean, I met Julie a number of years ago and was introduced to Julie through Jeremy when Zetland FM were originally looking to get a licence to start broadcasting. And as Jeremy said, once you meet Julie, you never really forget her. You know, she was instantly became a friend. And I think she just had this natural ability, which she didn't even recognise herself, to bring people together. You couldn't fail to be around Julie and not have a smile on your face. And as our relationship developed over the years, she became synonymous with our fundraising events for the afternoon tea for the High Tide Foundation. And it got to the point year after year where we found that people were actually coming to the event, not primarily for the foundation itself, but because Julie was there and you knew that she was going to bring laughter and humility, often putting herself at the centre of all of the jokes. And she was just, as Jeremy said, such an incredible person and such a joy to be around, and her vulnerability kind of give that extra strength to Julie. She never really saw the strength that she had to capture people and really light up a room. So she is sadly missed and will be, and I'm sure if she was here with us now, she'd have that selfie stick out, capturing pictures of us all. And I think the three loves of Julie's life were John, chocolate, and the selfie stick. So she will be incredibly missed, and we all love her deeply.
Thank you, Kirsten. And what a lovely image to carry forward and take to you as that lighting up a room, John. Goodness knows what you must be going through. But hopefully hearing those lovely things being said about Julie helps. Tell us a little bit about her from your perspective.
Well, I just don't know what to say that Jeremy hasn't already covered, and so has Kirsten. She was wonderful. Obviously, I miss her terribly every single minute of every day. But, you know, I think what drove Julie, as Jeremy alluded to, was her passion and compassion for people. She really loved to know what made them tick, really, and that's what came out in her interviews. She didn't like to call them interviews. It was just a chat, happened to be on the radio. That was just a part of what she did. I'm only beginning to discover now all the wonderful things that she used to do for the community. I mean, the word ambassador, community champion, a lot of people have used these words. But it's true, she so deeply cared about helping and just making the world a better place. And I think we should just try all to be a bit more like Julie, because we need it in this world.
Thank you. Thank you very much, John. You may have also noticed on this Zoom call another well-known face. Please welcome back Zoe Lewis from our partners Northern Skills Group, the training and apprenticeship arm of Middlesbrough College. Zoe, I believe you have a little surprise for John.
Yes, John. I mean, we've heard from Kirsten, we've heard from Jeremy, we've heard from yourself, and it's very clear, isn't it, that Julie's touched so many lives with her energy, her commitment, her ambassadorial work, humility, and her personality.
But we didn't just come here to say all of that. She was recognised in the first Business Awards, as Carolyn said earlier. We felt that this year, for all of the reasons that we've already talked about, it was so important that we recognised outstanding contributions that people make over their lifetime. And I don't think ever there's been a more fitting award. So we hope that you'll happily accept Julie's award posthumously, obviously, for her outstanding commitment and contribution to the Tees Valley on behalf of all Tees businesswomen. So thank you, John. And Carolyn, I believe you want the award.
And I'm going to give you an award. I've got to just bend down here to give you this over the airways, John. For Julie.
Right.
Catch.
Oh, I
it's
don't.
Heavy. Mine.
I'm lost for words.
Do you want to say anything else?
Yes, that's lovely. I'm lost for words. That is a big surprise. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you so much for that. It means a lot.
What a wonderful way to finish this evening. A very, very fitting way to end. Tonight has all been about encouraging and inspiring others. It's why I wore this, because there will be many people here, there will be many people like your Julie, John, that weren't able to be with us tonight. But I thought that if we held them in our hearts and took our inspiration with us, we would do as much as we could for as long as we could in their memory to make things better for other people. Thank you, John, for coming on tonight. Thank you, Zoe, for that wonderful final award. And thank you, Kirsten and Jeremy, for bringing Julie to us at tonight's ceremony. Thank you. Good night, everybody. And that, my friends, is that for the Tees Businesswomen Awards 2020 in association with Northern Skills Group, the training and apprenticeship arm of Middlesbrough College. On behalf of Martin Walker, Dave Allen and all at Tees Business, our thanks again to all our sponsors, including programme sponsors Teesside High School, film sponsors Square One Law, Prosecco sponsors Devereux Consulting, Law and HR, and wine sponsors FW Capital. Wherever you are and wherever you've watched the Tees Businesswomen Awards, we do hope you've enjoyed the show. From the Tees Business team, thanks to all our sponsors again, and thank you for joining us tonight. Most of all, congratulations to all of our winners. Please do remember to use the hashtag TeesBizWomen when celebrating your success on social media. Look out for further coverage of the awards on the Tees Business website and our social media feeds. And of course, in an award supplement in the next issue of Tees Business, due to be published at the end of March. And we all very much hope that we'll see you again in October this year when, God willing, and a vaccine rollout, we can gather safely in person for a truly traditional awards celebration at Wynyard Hall. From me, Caroline Theobald, thanks for watching the Tees Businesswomen Awards 2020. And a special thanks from Dave, Martin and the Tees Business team if you've watched from further afield than the Tees Valley. We know how to celebrate here when we're allowed, and this awards is a fantastic and innovative accolade to the power of women in the Tees Valley. And as you've seen, what those women and girls can contribute, both to business and society. One of our winners, Jane Turner, is driving a campaign called exactly that, the power of women. That campaign is going to take shape for the year ahead. Read more about it in the Tees Business March edition and get involved if you can. As you've heard from every one of our finalists and each of our winners tonight, this is really important, and it's really important for those that can to support people who need the help they get to be who they want to be. That's what this award ceremony is all about.